I would have to say that if I never got the scholarship that I was given whilst I was there, I don't think I would have been able to. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I think for me, I would have felt underprivileged. So like things like non-school uniform. I love the fact that kids have to wear the same school uniform
Yes.
because it doesn't show there's a barrier between the rich
It
and the poor.
sets a precedent, doesn't it?
Exactly. Everyone is the same. Everyone's wearing the same thing. You can't see a difference.
Yeah.
So I used to get funding for my food. I used to get funding for trips and stuff like that. So I wasn't placed at a disadvantage to children there whose parents were millionaires, whose parents were multimillionaires, starting new companies, Porsches, whatever you
And there
want to
is a
call it.
massive disparity at the moment amongst in
Exactly.
schools,
Exactly.
where you can tell a child that's from a reasonable household and a
Exactly.
child that's not from such a reasonable household, and that does have an impact on their education, on their mental health, and on their future prospects.
Exactly.
And then after school, they end up in places where they shouldn't be, and it's kind of a chain reaction, isn't it?
It is. It all is because there's no funding for youth community centers anymore. There's no funding for none of those sorts of things. So look, when we grow up, we call it the streets, the hood, whatever everyone likes to call it. Yeah, people at Sparbo, people turn around and be like, yeah, I'm from the hood. Like, I'm from the streets.
Yeah.
They grow up, they know they grow up in underprivileged areas where the majority of people they do see in the flashy cars aren't businessmen, they're drug dealers. Do you understand? And they see that. And for them, some of them are growing up in houses where only their father is working, or only them, or they're a single mom, and their dad's a taxi driver, and can't give them the full of what they want in life because they'll see other people with the flashy things, and
Yes. And
as a
then they
child, you
strive
want
to
that.
get that
You want that.
by whatever means
Exactly.
necessary.
But they're not taught that education is the way to get it. They're not taught that let's find a career, let's find a job, let's work up the scales.